Today on Laser Update, we take a look at Chef James Taylor from the OCC Stonewalls restaurant as he helps students on becoming excellent chefs in the future. Coming up next on Laser Update. Good afternoon from the Kathy Hawkins studio on the OCC campus. This is your Laser Update. I'm Elijah Johnson.
And I'm Dree Garner. Today's April 26th, and welcome to today's edition.
First up, we meet James Taylor last semester, who was a chef and a hospitality professor who teaches at Stonewalls here at OCC. For any students who want to be a chef in the future, here at OCC we have an excellent chef and professor who will give you the best supervision to be one. Shajad Kadhim has it all covered for you.
Through his past experiences as a chef and a professor to later on bring his creativity to Stonewall at Onondaga Community College and inspire the student to become excellent future chefs and keep the restaurant running.
If you were a new customer coming in and you've never been here before, I would highly suggest the pizza and also the grilled paninis. Those are so popular. We make our own bread and they come out, they're beautiful, crispy, crunchy, cheese melted in the center. It's just a great sandwich. So I would suggest to you pizzas or paninis or our handmade soups. So we have a char grill, so we grill off, grilled chicken Caesar, grilled steaks, things like that. We have a Angelo Poe in the back. It's like a rationale. The brick oven pizza, as you know, that is a big attraction here. So we pretty much have state-of-the-art equipment here. Anything that is new in the industry, we have it here in this facility. So it's pretty impressive. Teamwork is key in this industry. So everyone helps one another, and I stress the fact that if you're done doing something, you go and you help someone else, because when you need help, they're going to help you.
As a chair of the School of Business, Chef James Taylor wants to see his students to become more successful as chefs in their life career.
Chef James Taylor has everything for you to be one of the professional chefs out in the field.
After making it to their final semester, Onondaga Community College sophomores started looking and applying for their next destination schools to finish their 4 years and get their bachelor's degree. Sajad Kadhim has a story.
I'm a math and science biology major here at OCC. I'm planning to go to SU after OCC, and I'm planning to pursue my bachelor's in biology. And I'm also a pre-med student, so my goal is to go to upstate medical school here.
My major is math and science. I'm going for civil engineering. I'm going to transfer to SU for civil engineering. I want to be an engineer.
General studies, humanities. I'm going to be transferring to Oswego for either teaching or accounting.
After 2 years at Onondaga Community College, sophomores will be walking the stage on May of 2022. The weather on Friday will be with a high of 49 and a low of 30. On Saturday, it will be with a high of 52 and a low of 33. And on Sunday, it will be a high of 58 and a low of 41.
After meeting with Chef James Taylor during last semester and during the COVID era, Sajad Kadhim goes out on the semester and interviewed James Taylor to see what changed after the break and COVID restrictions.
As COVID cases are decreasing, Chef James Taylor tell us about some of the updates at Stonewall.
We're kind of post-pandemic. People don't necessarily have to wear those masks anymore. Everyone is boosted, they're fully vaccinated. So we're more open than where we were before, where people would have to wear masks all the time. During COVID, we just strictly did takeout, like a lot of restaurants did, in the industry. But now we're back to normal. Reservations are coming in, people are happy, there's bigger parties, so it's nice. Obviously on the Stonewalls menu, we have the brick oven pizza, which we're famous for, and our paninis. We're doing new pasta specials now. We also have some vegetarian options. If someone tells us that they don't eat meat, that we can make substitutions. Or even what's really big right now is allergies, right? So we specifically say on our menu, any allergies, please let our server know and we can still accommodate you. So the students are learning how to do that. If I have a gluten allergy, what could I eat? You don't need pasta. We could make the same dish with risotto. So those are some new changes that are going out in the industry right now, and then obviously we adapt them into our classroom. The students have to completely understand how to make those dishes 100%, and they have to work together because food comes off different stations in the kitchen. So each one of the team members, if they're on the sandwich station or they're on the hot food or they're in pantry, they're all working together. So communication is key in teamwork. That's the biggest thing. Whether it's in the classroom or out in the industry, everyone knows it's all about teamwork.
Yes, there you have it. As you can see, Stonewalls isn't only a classroom, it's a restaurant that will get you all ready to the field. And also Stonewalls are now open for reservation, and you can make yours at OCC Dining's site.
Have you seen it? Project X is a film about a parent who leaves their son home alone, and their son throws a huge party and invites all his friends, and his friends invite their friends, and getting a chaos ending. You should watch it yourself. We'll be right back.
Explore your potential, discover your talents, and transform your life at Onondaga Community College. Onondaga's expanding campus features 4 residence halls, the SRC Arena, and a new state-of-the-art building for the music department. Onondaga's diverse mix of students enriches classroom discussions, fuels creativity, and prepares you to be part of a community. Visit sunyocc.edu and discover why more than 40,000 students call OCC their alma mater. Explore your potential, discover your talents, and transform your life at Onondaga Community College. Onondaga's expanding campus features 4 residence halls, the SRC Arena, and a new state-of-the-art building for the music department. Onondaga's diverse mix of students enriches classroom discussions, fuels creativity, and prepares you to be part of a community. Visit sunyocc.edu and discover why more than 40,000 students call OCC their alma mater. Explore your potential, discover your talents, and transform your life at Onondaga Community College. Onondaga's expanding campus features 4 residence halls, the SRC Arena, and a new state-of-the-art building for the music department. Onondaga's diverse mix of students enriches classroom discussions, fuels creativity, and prepares you to be part of a community. Visit sunyocc.edu and discover why more than 40,000 students call OCC their alma mater.
You come home to your evacuated neighborhood after a storm. That 100-year-old oak gone. Your house, just bits and pieces of your life scattered across an empty lot. For miles around, devastation, destruction, and despair. Until off in the distance, a truck approaches. A bright red cross on the hood. A lifeline. Food, water, clothing. The Red Cross, 1-800-HELP NOW.
We would like to congratulate Tristan Burns after a big game for the Lasers and a win against Genesee. She was named a Region 3 Athlete of the Week. She scored 7 goals and added 4 assists in the Laser victory.
2 international students came to America to make their big dream of becoming filmmakers come true.
Arthur Elephant is a BMC student that came all the way from France to play tennis, but ended up making short films because of COVID-19.
Outside school, I'm very focused. I'm very obsessed with filmmaking, making short films. I made 3 short films. I'm working on another one. So yeah, I will try to shoot during the summer. I like to do everything from A to Z, basically pre-production, production, post-production. I like color grading, lights. I want to focus on cinematography, I think. I think there is a pattern in my short films. I feel like what I like the most is crime, detective stories, mysteries. And I like to put plot twists at the end.
Francisco Costa is a BMC student that came all the way from Portugal to find a better future for his filmmaking path.
Arthur and I follow the team throughout the season, games, practices, meetings. We try to cover everything, even outside of the field, at home. When a player got injured, we follow him to the hospital, and we packed everything into this 1-hour documentary that we were very proud about it.
After seeing what they have done with a low budget, it looks like they will have a great future ahead of them.
If you ever needed any help with any of your class assignments, then the Learning Center is a great fit for you. The Learning Center helps with you with all your academic needs from courses to equipments.
Did you know that the Learning Center can help you with all your academic needs, such as homework assignments, specialized equipment like calculators, and even a free laptop just by using your laser card? Students can sign up for a multiple tutoring session or just a one-time visit. All students with any GPA can benefit from tutoring at the Learning Center in subjects such as math, science, English, history, and more. The Learning Center is located in Gordon 202 across from the cafeteria. As we head towards the end of the semester, the Learning Center can help ease some of the stress of completing those final projects and exams.
Students can sign up for multiple tutoring sessions or just a one-time visit at the Learning Center, and it's located in Gordon 202 across from the cafeteria.
For the first time on Laser Update, we look back at the history of OCC. Today we look at the necessary evolution that came to be Onondaga Hill and OCC as we know it today. Let's take a look.
Have you ever thought about how the Onondaga Hill campus happened? Who was involved? 3 men met to discuss the architectural plans for Onondaga Community College to be built on Onondaga Hill in 1967. College President Marvin Rapp, County Executive John Morey, and Trustee Chairman Ransom McKenzie. Architects worked on a miniature model of the campus that had to be revised and redone until it was just right. It took 7 years for the campus to be finalized. The open atmosphere and nature surrounding the campus created a far more comfortable and relaxing environment, as opposed to the narrow hallways and concrete jungle nature of downtown Syracuse. This is how Onondaga Community College came to be on Onondaga Hill.
Wow, the campus hasn't changed much at all. Nice to see the differences between Midtown and the campus as we know it. Next time we'll take a look at the 3rd episode of History of OCC and learn a little more about our college.
Before going to break, we'd like to wish all of our Muslim friends a great holiday, a holiday called Eid. We'll start the day right after Ramadan ends on May 2nd, 2022. And it's a holiday that will last for 3 days, and this holiday, families and friends get together to celebrate it. So we would like to wish them a happy holiday.
Explore your potential, discover your talents, and transform your life at Onondaga Community College. Onondaga's expanding campus features 4 residence halls, the SRC Arena, and a new state-of-the-art building for the music department. Onondaga's diverse mix of students enriches classroom discussions, fuels creativity, and prepares you to be part of a community. Visit sunyocc.edu and discover why more than 40,000 students call OCC their alma mater. Explore your potential, discover your talents, and transform your life at Onondaga Community College. Onondaga's expanding campus features 4 residence halls, the SRC Arena, and a new state-of-the-art building for the music department. Onondaga's diverse mix of students enriches classroom discussions, fuels creativity, and prepares you to be part of a community. Visit sunyocc.edu and discover why more than 40,000 students call OCC their alma mater.
I knew I wanted to go to a community college just because it saves money. It's not like a high school classroom. Favorite part of my classes would be the hands-on experiences. You can go into a lab and watch it happen. It's not just ink blots on a page. It's in motion. The faculty is great. They really care about the students. The majority of my professors, they're very patient, fairly understanding. I would highly recommend OCC. I would say go for it.
So it's hat and gloves weather today? Wasn't it 75 and sunny yesterday? Fall needs to make up its mind. It's not all bad though. The leaves turn a beautiful red and in come my favorite flavors. That's why I always save time in my morning for Starbucks. I can grab a pumpkin spice latte and it can be served hot or cold to suit whatever type of autumn day I'm having.
OCC proudly serves Starbucks. Come visit us outside the Gordon cafeteria.
COVID-19 has been a major issue on college students and the college itself. The college campus lost its lifelines from the diversity that used to be in pre-COVID semester, less in-person class, and little to no events held on campus for students to be attracted to. Many of the in-person interaction, including classrooms, study groups, events around the campus have been shifted to be done remotely. This change has a both positive and a negative influence on the college life. Students became less social and have fewer relationships built among others on the campus. Many students lost their motivation to study as they are not self-driven in areas of education and choose another path away from college. For the others that choose to stay in school are struggling because the method of learning is different from the traditional class setting. Students are less likely to reach out for support online than when they are in lecture, where the instructor is more available to answer and explain concepts that won't be explained in an email response, or in other cases where students form study groups and interact with each other better than when a meeting is hosted online. Some students seem to struggle with class more when being remotely. The positive side to it is that the numbers of COVID-19 cases have decreased due to social distancing protocols. COVID-19 was controllable when people had less interactions and stayed home for their safety and the safety of others and the surroundings. In fact, some students are satisfied with the college being in this style as they get to spend more time with their families and not have to worry about transportation from to campus, as well as the extra expenses needed on regular daily basis away from home.
For the 33rd time, the Feats of Clay has returned to the gallery at the Ann Felton Multicultural Center on the OCC campus. It starts next week, Friday, May 6th at 9:30 a.m. in the parking lot behind the SRC Arena.
Recently, at OCC, the Tibetan monks visited the campus again to create their sand mandala. The OCC community gathered over time to see it, and Orlando Gully has a scoop with what everyone's saying about it.
The Buddhist monks returned to OCC this week to create a Tibetan sand mandala. Creating a mandala is an old practice which is a form of meditation for the monks. They use millions of brightly colored sand grain to form a circular design in which the colors, symbols, and placement all have a meaning. The OCC community had mixed reviews about it.
It's definitely impressive. Just gets the scraper they use to place the sand in a certain direction. You gotta be very precise. It's a very, again, unique skill they have. I couldn't do that.
You can see that they're very calm, they're having a great time, and meditation, I think that everybody would benefit from a little bit of meditation. It really just calms you for the entire day if you do it once, and I think that if you start it, you won't stop, because it really just benefits your life in so many different ways.
I mean, it's great for everybody, people like myself, and especially students around campus to come and experience, witnessing them building this art and kind of the mentality behind it and the rituals behind it and what the colors mean and how it fits within their religion. It's just great exposure for people to open their minds to. So
I'm not gonna lie, it's fake boring at the same time, but it's cool. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Like, it's boring though. I cannot stay here. I'm doing this for class, but me on a regular day, I cannot do this. I'm not gonna lie.
Despite the mixed opinions, there's a shared respect and appreciation for the monks. The sand mandala's time here seems to be worth it, as it's been a great way to bring the OCC community together. I'm Orlando Gelly, Laser Update.
Hopefully, the monks return to OCC again soon, especially if you don't get a chance to see it. The mandala is definitely worth a look.
Last time on History of OCC, we covered the construction of the Onondaga Hill campus and how it came to be. Today, we look at the campus as it is today in 2022 and see how much or little it's changed since 1967. Let's take a look.
The Onondaga Community College campus has changed a lot since its construction 55 years ago upon this hill. The BMC, Broadcast Media Communications Department, has the old-fashioned tools used in live production in a hallway display. Though not as old as the equipment that was used back in the day in this very same control room, it is still very cool to see, especially as technology becomes increasingly advanced. Though Easter eggs can be found that call out one of the founding members, specifically Ransom Mackenzie. He has a road named after him on this campus. Now you know the origins of Onondaga Community College.
Wow, the outside looks nearly identical apart from a few buildings. Crazy how you can see the similarities of the old control room compared to our modern one. That's the history of OCC. Hopefully you've enjoyed the journey.
Before we wrap up and say our goodbyes, let's talk about the upcoming events at the OCC campus. The Family Planning Service will be available on May 3rd in Gordon Hallway from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Also, the Americue and Fidelis and CareNet will be available from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. The Career Services will be available on May 5th in Gordon Center from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., as well as the United Health and Army Nation Guard from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Folks, it is time to say goodbye. We thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for our next Laser Update show. I'm Elijah Johnson.
And Dree Gardner, and that's your Laser Update. Enjoy your weekend.